Guys, quick little review. We got the Archangel ProMag stock for AK-47 and the F.A.B Defense Handguard. I installed both these last night, and they are both a little bit of a bitch. The Archangel requires 2 screws, one on the tang, it's actually behind the cheek riser, it's back there, and one in the dust cover. You gotta drill holes because every AK is a little bit different depending on the manufacturer. I didn't get the best fitment, as you can see. I could have got a little bit closer, but that's just because my holes and my drilling was a little off. I pushed them a little too far forward, and basically they're oval head, so they push the stock back. If you push them if you have the hole too far forward, it will force the stock backwards. So if anything, put these a little farther back. So I was thinking like, ooh, I'm gonna put them forward so it's in tight fit. No, put them farther back. It's a weird thing, but you'll get it once you install it. Other than that, it's kind of slid in. I did have to shave off some stuff right around those little corners there. You can see they're both kind of different. Come on. You can see they're both kind of different. You can see I shaved off a lot on the right one. A little bit more than I needed to, but that's just to get a closer fit. So you're going to have to get a little X-Acto knife and start shaving those off. Because these are made for every AK. Every manufacturer makes their AKs differently. Other than that, we got our F.A.B Defense Handguard. This is pretty simple. You just twist this off, put this one on by twisting it. And the handguard down here was a little bit harder because of one issue I had. So you can see that these have burrs on them. That's because I had to use a drill bit to make this slot bigger. So the PSAK-47 has a pretty big and thick, I guess this would be like handguard cap. And the slot it fits in is tiny. It's like tiny, and I had to expand it so this would fit. So I basically got a drill and drilled this out to the exact size of the thickness of the handguard cap. But you see, it's not that much. It's only from here to right there. So I had to thicken that up a little bit, and then I had to push it in with a AR-15 little pin tool. It has like a rubber cap on it. You can hit things without messing them up. But just beware, you might have to shave that down, make it bigger, because there's no way it was going to fit into like this tiny little groove. It was like a 1/16 of an inch. I had to expand it to probably about there. Yeah, probably from 16 to like an 1/8 of an inch, you have to expand this slot for a PSAK anyways. But other than that, we got a rail up here for optics. Real nice. It feels great. Apparently this is tested for heat. They used full auto machine guns, and it did not melt or become soft. You can put whatever M-Lock stuff you want. Even this rail is M-Lock, so that's pretty cool. But I like both of them. They're a little bit harder than AR parts because it's not an AR. It's not really meant to be easy swaps. But I would definitely recommend both these. You can also see there's adjustability down here. I don't know if I can do it because I have a camera in my hand. And the so it'll go in and out. I think this is the farthest it goes out right now. And then you also have that cheek adjustability down there. You can push that up or down. It goes up pretty high in case you have a scope, and it also goes down flat. But just beware, little 8K parts, stocks, and hand grips are kind of a bitch, just because the tolerances. Every AK is built different. Also, I got the olive green to match the OD green. That's the original green right there. And this is their olive drab, it's called. And this one is OD green. Both look great. You can not really tell the difference because this is green. That's kind of green. And this is like the least green. But it all matches up. At first glance, you can't even tell. I do kind of wish everything was this color. This is a nice, really nice looking. But I definitely recommend both of them. I think the stock is about $50, and it's really nice, surprisingly. And it has that big butt pad on the bottom. It's a big rubber butt pad. You can see how that goes on there. Amazing, awesome. So much better than this cheapy stock with this plastic hollow butt plate. It just kind of hurts. And a lot better than the old handguard because now we can get optics on this bitch. But thanks guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about the PSAK or any aftermarket parts.